Hi Leo, welcome to your quantum reading with me, Jocelyn the Quantum Queen. This is for Leo's Sun, Moon, or Rising, and as always, welcome to my Cross Watchers. Cross Watcher, you could be dealing with a Leo, and the message could be for you, so feel free to take it however it resonates with you and your situation. Keep in mind that these are general and timeless readings, and if you guys would like to book a one-on-one, my website information is down below, and they are pretty much opened up. And as always, just wanted to say thank you for liking, subscribing, and thank you for all your good karma donations. Okay, Leo. Man, Virgo just barely got that. So you've got the Mountain. Okay, so here's what I'm getting, Leo, from that first card from the Mountain. There's been something that you accomplished, like a peak that you reached to in the past, and something could be coming back around to kind of be like, good job, okay, you did good, now do it again, okay? Like whatever you did in the past, it's time to like pull that into your experience right now, because whatever you learned, it's like you're going to be putting it in application right now, okay? Straight up. So let me grab two more cards. Yeah, okay. Wow. Nectar. You know what I want to say from this? All right. Some of you guys, I mean, this combination is pretty intense. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know who this is for. The Warrior and the Mountain is like, you've been through hell and back, okay? And the Snake, yeah, transformations. You've probably just been through ultimate levels of shedding a layer, transforming, shedding a layer, transforming. That's what I'm getting with the Mountain and the Warrior. It's just been like constant having to go through these cycles. And yeah, sometimes it just feels like with the Warrior, to me, those are like, I don't like the word really survivor, but it's kind of along those lines. Like there's been things that you've gone through that maybe it seems like nobody else has gone through it, or you're like, holy shiz, like these were such extremes that you almost wish that you had a camera on you to film, so people, like, I think this level, okay, not to just sit there and blow up your guys' ego, but it's kind of like, if people were to really see behind the scenes, like what you've had to deal with, like some people would be like shocked that humans go through that level of craziness. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So this is really interesting because I feel like with the Nectar, man, I haven't had this card pop out in ages, and I feel like what I wanted to say with this is that you haven't gotten to taste the sweetness yet, or like that's about to come in, where your hard work or the effort that you've been pulling in, it's like you've just been consistently having to push forward and keep doing what you're doing, just overcoming peak after peak and just getting accustomed, because it's kind of like your nectar is at the top of Everest. That sweet, sweet feeling of victory, of your accomplishment. There's like something that you're working towards right now so that you can really just taste the sweetness of life. And some of you, I'm just going to be straight up honest, I feel like there are things that you have around you right now, and that maybe you're not even seeing it just because you're so like into your process of having to like push forward and keep pushing and keep climbing, keep working towards what you're working towards. And like, I just feel what would be beneficial is for you to go out and allow yourself the time to taste the sweetness in whatever that is. It doesn't have to be where you go out and spend tons and tons of money. Like, you could just go out and experience it through a connection or through being in nature. There's just something about the sweetness that maybe either you're missing or you're starting to taste a little bit of it based off of what you've been through. Like there are moments where you're like, oh my gosh, like you're getting to taste what you've been desiring for so long. You're finally like stepping into it. Okay. So, Anima Mundi, no separation. Yeah, accept all and reject none. Because I feel like there's been this very intense process, obviously, that you've been through when it comes to your transformation, where even see the skull there, sometimes like your process can just strip you down to bare bones. You know, some of you guys might have been through such hell and back that you stripped down to nothing type of a thing, like where you got rid of everything, got rid of identity. That might not be for all of you. I know that's a very specific path, but that is kind of what I'm seeing for some of you. Okay, yeah. So some of you guys, this coming in straight out, look at that. Whew. Leo, goodness gracious. All right. No wonder. I'm going to show you all these because these are exactly what I'm going to take from. I'm going to start with these two, okay? Because this feels the most significant, the Magician and the Devil. All right? You could have been dealing with someone who was possibly very manipulative. I love that Magician because you see the little person there. Like this could have been someone that had some type of mind control over you. All right. And lots of shadow energy and shadow work here. So no wonder this has been a process for you to try to climb out of this. It's been a bloody one, like a bloody climb from rock bottom. All right. And fascinatingly, like there could be something with the no separation. The most intense part of all of this shadow work is that you're having to see that there is no separation between you and a toxic person or a toxic connection. That even as much as this person might be manipulative or whatever, there also could be a form of you that allowed it. Because let's say this person put you through some type of a conditioning phase, you know, where they literally conditioned you to fit you into their needs, but there was a part of you, a part of your shadow energy that also allowed it. Like there could have been something even about your own energy that you knew kind of what was going on. And the challenge of this whole process is that Three of Swords, what you're having to come out of, because a lot of the times like this will be an ultimate betrayal, okay? Because there's a lot of inauthenticity here, straight up, but it's also reflecting your own, okay? So you have to tread really lightly in these situations because your automatic response is going to be to see the separation, to look at a person as like evil or opposing you. But what these people are doing, what these relationships are doing is like taking what also you're willingly giving, okay? And it's not comfortable. And Three of Swords, yeah, it's like, I know people get really upset in readings because they're like, third party, this was like a cheater, whatever, and there's a lot of angriness behind it, but that anger is a tricky thing to balance on because it's really directed at yourself. What you experience, your emotions about another person, it's just you shadow boxing with your own shadow. You're going through it with how you feel about yourself and your ability to really like stay connected to yourself, and that's what this Hierophant is. So this past energy is the Seven of Cups. I feel like in the past, or whether this was recently, you might have felt like there were no options, or like there could have been something where you felt like you had all these choices to make, And there could have been a part of you that took a path that did bring you this ultimate transformation. You remember how I was pointing at the snake, and look at how in one of these is the snake, okay? And that's where all your transformation is gonna freaking come from. Like, it can be the temptation, because it's maybe the person that you pulled in, or this relationship, it was like there was a part of you that was focused on maybe looks or getting the life that you wanted, something around that. Don't shoot the messenger. But then the Hierophant comes in and is like, this is the ultimate way to manifest, is through the universe or through spirit, of staying connected in that way. So this Seven of Cups is really about like you maybe only seeing one thing as your choice and your option, and then it opened the door to this. I don't know, like, this is such a crazy reading. In your fear position is the King of Cups, so there could be something still around maybe your emotions tied to this person. Next card out, we have the Tower. Yeah, not really surprised to see that card. Queen of Pentacles, so there you are. Maybe trying to work on your health, because Three of Swords, that's heartbreak, betrayal, but that can also be like your energy. That can be your health. So for some of you guys, that could be health issues like, what are they called? What's it called? An immunodeficiency. These relationships will do that to you, by the way. Like, they will trigger so much, like they can cause immunodiseases and things of that nature, because it's literally like there's some form of energy, maybe even internally, that self-sabotages, like some type of cycle. And probably because the majority of you were raised in a lot of really stressful environments. And the thing that affects you the most is, when it comes to your genetics, it's the environment that affects the genetics, not the genetics, the DNA in and of itself. The body is being triggered by the environment. So what I want to say, interestingly, is like, there could be something where your subconscious, this feels like the Queen of Pentacles is helping you to get organized and taking you to the sweet things in life right now that will help you to kind of like uplift your energy. And there will be certain things that you feel pulled to do that's going to like really organize your life, or get it structured, or get it stable, because there will be an environment shift, is what I'm getting. And so the Nine of Wands is your final outcome, which is good. So it's kind of like, if you guys are feeling like at times, yes, you want to give up, that you're right there. Whatever has been feeling like a huge burden, you're right there at the ending. The 9 is the end. The 10 is the close. So that's why I'm saying, like, just a little bit further, because your card jumping out, your door opening, is Morning Memory. In Healing Gift runs a destined course, the morning dawn, our inspired source, meditate under the sun. Yes. And also, yes, meditation under the sun, that is a powerful process. Like, I don't want to make light of that at all. There's a lot of really cool stuff that comes from that. But Morning Memory, I feel like there's going to be this thing that on the other side of the 10 of Wands, when you wake up, that you'll be waking up to just like a new morning, a new thing. And this situation is going to come to a point where it feels like a distant memory. But I'm going to dive in. We'll see whatever else wants to come out, messages and the extended, because this is coming up for a reason for at least one of you. So we'll dive in and see why. So if you guys want to join me in the extended, feel free, go down below, click on the Vimeo link, and I'll see you over there. But Leo, if this is where we leave things, I'm sending you guys so much love, wishing you all the very best, and I'll see you in your next reading. Take care.